Several times British champion, 6 times, without being not good at what you do. So, we all know who they are, and we all know that these performances that they can do. But if Richard's not in the top 5, then I could be a bit disappointed.
I'm just wondering how many of the two spotted what Richard was to say. Interesting, very, very interesting. Richard Kershaw coming right now.
Well, I mean, look,
That's a beautiful drive. It's really cheeky. Oh, that was really good. I think now Richard Kershaw is on a smile. Oh my God!
Yeah, he's trying now. He's finding a bit. He's finding a bit. Seeing where the limits are.
That was so much air.
Brilliant, really, the prediction of the Quadratic comes over to have a look. Oh my goodness.
Yes, Mr. Virtual's obviously having a look now, just to think, hello.
They're all there now, they're all so... What did he actually do then? What was it? Yeah, I'll tell you. That was class, that was real clever. We'll see if everybody else spotted that. Oh! So kicking at the dress so competitors and rivals can't see what the heck he's doing.
2022 Goodwood Festival of Speed, and we have 6 times British cross-country champion Richard Kershaw. Richard, just so good to see you here at Goodwood Festival of Speed.
Nice to be invited back again.
Yeah.
It's 12 years since I was here with the Milner, and yeah.
It's been a break, hasn't it?
Been a long break, a new car and a lot of things to learn.
Well, you had a little bit of time out from off-road and you've come back in with vengeance with the new Lofthouse. Like I said, one of Dan Loftus's latest creations. Talk us through that car a little bit. What did you go for on it?
It originally started as I just like the concept of I won't say second-hand bits, but bits you could readily get hold of. Not a French car.
Yep.
We're trying to get the speed of the French cars, the lightness of the French cars, but using UK-sourced parts. And as the car was built, it slowly developed into, well, if we use this, the more motorsport orientated, it's a couple of kilos lighter, it's more expensive, and that went on and on and on, and then it got built right through the middle of COVID, so it took 2 years longer, and so many new components came out that it really went from, I wouldn't quite say a budget car, but a car that was built to use parts that were easily readily available, to a car that is using pretty much specialist motorsport stuff to make it work properly.
Well, you know, this year is the year of innovators, masterminds of motorsport. Dan Lofthouse fits that bill 100%, and with people like you going to him to design the cars for you, pretty much bespoke, it's moving the sport on leaps and bounds. Now that car is super fast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the car's way quicker than I am. It's taken me 2 years. It's taken me 2 years, and I can hold my hands up to that. I've had 2 years of learning the car, and it was only at the most recent hill rally where I felt 100% comfortable with it, and challenged some of Justin's times, and he's had that car several years and it fits him like a glove, and we came away from there really happy because it put the wind up him, and
you were back on
he knows we're coming for him now.
Yeah, I mean, when you're driving, there just is no mercy, is there? You are so focused, and I think before you had your little break in it, you know, the competition was good, but in the last few years, it really has gone through the roof, hasn't it? It must be a bit of a change to come out and see some of the cars now.
Yeah, I mean, I knew there was going to be a speed difference in the performance of the cars, but the biggest thing that I found is the physical fitness to actually drive them at that level. I knew, because I had a bit of a foray back into it with an RZR after a few years, and I knew what was coming with the new cars and the sheer speed and power, that I just wasn't fit enough to keep hold of that car for 10-12 minutes, and yeah, I spent a couple of years through COVID getting a lot fitter, and it makes such a difference when you can get out the car having wrestled it for 15 minutes and still be.
Yeah, I mean, half the
fit.
time you've got another 9-10 laps to do, haven't you, as well? And it does take so. And it's also mental agility as well, because the ground is coming up so fast, and we all know with off-road motorsport, it's acute terrain alteration is a big key, so things can change in a heartbeat and every lap as well. You just don't know what to expect next, and you have to read it so fast, don't you?
Yeah, the reading of the ground, I've always been very lucky with that. I've been brought up in farming, and
Helps,
it just sort of comes naturally to me. And when I crash, it's just because I've run out of talent. Simple as that.
It's a good admission. It happens, doesn't it?
You just,
It does
you know,
happen, yeah.
I always say go down trying, and it's. To be fair, though, I've had on my old cars, I've had an odd panel here and there, and bits of breakages. This car has taken a lot of getting used to, and it's had a complete body in the first 18 months. So I've been trying.
Yeah, you've definitely been trying. You've definitely tested all its little bits out, so it's looking good. For Goodwood, the Britpart Arena is out there to show off exactly what the sport's about. It's got a bit of everything proper, pure off-road as well. Which bit are you looking forward to the most for 2020? Is it hill climb? Is it actually getting out there and demonstrating the very latest in off-road, or is it that shootout?
If I'm brutally honest, it's actually Mason signed on as a driver, so my son's driving a bit as well. So
excellent.
Because I just want to see how he goes. We did a bit of a test earlier on in the year with Ryan Champion, and I have to hold my hands up. He beat me.
Oh my God!
So yeah,
he beat one of the fastest that we've got. Your son
he beat me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
He beat
you are
me,
one of the
but
fastest.
Ryan, was quite impressed with him. So.
We've got young Max driver. We just talked to Aston, his father
it's
Martin.
The next generation, and
isn't it?
I'm looking forward to it all. The chance to go up the hill. We recently did the hill rally, and it was. I've done bits of tarmac before, but that was just fantastic, and I thought I could quite get into tarmac rally.
Don't you dare!
Like a go kart.
Stay with us.
But my car on tarmac is just phenomenal.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's going to be interesting. So hill climb for you is going to be.
Yeah, it loves it, but we're not on the right tyres.
And that's something that we always get across to everybody, because they are set up full out for off-road, aren't they? So
I think sticking to the tarmac might be a tall order, but we'll try.
You give it your best shot. So for you coming back then, what did it feel like when you set off to come? What was going through your head?
I'm quite looking forward to it, because it's, like I say, we were I think the first off-roader back in 2012 with the Milner. We did the rally stage. The off-road arena in those days was very much
quite sparse, wasn't it?
Just a few cars.
It was the action arena, wasn't it?
Yeah, the American rock crawlers were in there and things, and there was not a lot really going on with it. But the rally stage, I've been up today just to have a look around on the bike and just to see, and it hasn't changed much. It's very similar. But
the off-road arena,
the off-road
really
arena
has changed.
I haven't been for 10 years, but I've followed what other people are doing here, and they really seem to have enjoyed it. And I just think it's good for the sport.
Absolutely.
It's one of the best kept secrets there is. And if we could get some promoters and other things in there, to get promotion and more money into the sport. Which, like John Aston and a few others with the hill rally, I think that can only be good. Closed roads in Wales, in the town centre.
Yeah, Neil Rogers did
they
amazing
they
job
all
with that.
wanted it, and it was really good.
And it worked. I think there's a huge, a bit of a boost coming in the sport. It's a really good feel about it at the moment, isn't it? And I think this year, certainly, it's a cracking field out there. And none more so than you, Richard Kershaw. I think it's going to be amazing to see you up in that arena. We have got some seriously top flight crews. So a final word on what it actually means to be here representing off-road motorsport at Goodwood.
A privilege, it really is. I've been doing it for 20 years, off-roading. I've come through from trialling to the top, and I'm still enjoying life, going to parties and things and celebrating people's birthdays that I met 20 years ago. It's a very different community within the off-roading to other sports. I know other people that are off-roading, they've tried catamarans, they've tried other things, other sports. They do it 2 or 3 years and they always come back to the off-roading. It's just this camaraderie where everybody wants to win on the track. Anybody can borrow anything off everybody. They'll help people fix cars to get out on the last run. It's just a very different and really enjoyable and a great group of people. And you know, I wish it was promoted a lot more. And you know, you doing things like this helps a lot. John Aston doing the Hill Rally. You know, I think we've always been saying for the last 10 years it's on the crest of a wave, it's just going to the next level. But I think the amount of money that needs to be involved to take it to the next levels, you know, going to take some finding.
Well, I think we're there. I think we've got what we've got. It's absolutely amazing.
Just
and
need
like
TV,
I say,
some TV and some great personalities and some young people for people to follow, because
and they're coming in.
the social media side of things now is just incredible. And,
it's
you know,
it's fun. It's really
we've
good fun,
been
really
around
exciting.
too long. It needs some young, you know, my son, people like that.
Oh, they're coming through, and they're coming through flying as well.
And people with character that TV or media can follow.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and
It's happening. It just, you can feel it happening already, and that is thanks to the crews that we've had over the past decades in off-road motorsport. And as I say, none more so than the likes of yourself, Richard Kershaw, really doing stuff out there, really pushing it, and bringing in people like Dan to develop the cars to take them to the level that they are. And we are really, really looking forward to seeing you out there on that course. The very best of luck for Goodwood Festival of Speed 2022, and thank you, Richard Kershaw, for coming and having a chat now and bringing us all up to date. We're certainly going to be watching it with that hill climb. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much
and
for
good luck.
inviting me to the interview.
Yes, build it up. And he's gone, he's away. So Richard is going to have to give it quick as that. That was just a little bit of a slow getaway. Just a split second again there, lost on the timing. When we saw Martin Gould come up through there, he didn't lose anything on the start. So now Richard Kershaw got to set team his make up, and it's got to be perfect and more. And more. And that is divine.
The damping on that's different. It's actually rode that last thing beautifully.
Absolutely, it's on.
Definitely gained what he lost on the start.
The game is on for sure. Richard Kershaw up across the course. Oh, Skyfall is a leap there. That is commitment. And round into that top area there. Crosses rings around this bound. That's fast. That's fast. Come on, Richard, keep it going. Flying her down the far side now. Lovely. Late. It is. Goodness me, he's going to break into that berm. That is fast. That's hyper fast. It's good. It's still got another run to do in the top, if not a little bit better.
A little bit of tailwind going into the bomb hole at the top, but other than that, he was very quick up there.
So the top three crew here watching avidly. So we've got Colin Gould is there, just as much as second. Martin Gould is first. All peering over the bales now and watching as Richard Kershaw brings it down. He has to get this absolutely spot on. Richard Kershaw is on it for sure.
The quickest through there, without doubt.
The game is absolutely on. We just got to get him up across court. Justin, this is going to be for it. I'll tell you what, Martin Gould is going to be watching anxiously. Everybody wants to. You do not get so many top plate drivers in their car as you do today here at the Goodwood Festival of Speed Off Road Arena with Britpart. They are putting on a sublime show. I have never seen such precision, such exciting and such committed driving in my life. This is absolutely superb. Richard Kershaw then round that bottom. Okay, we're all eyes on it. Go Richard, all the way to the line. Keep it going, Richard. Go on. And through. It's a 240. Oh my goodness me. That is extraordinary. What a blinding run.
We have a new climb to beat. By 1 second ahead.
Done it again. That is just superb. You could not ask for more dedication, more commitment than we're getting from these crews. The finest, Richard Kershaw takes the lead, 2:14. That is extraordinary. Brilliant run from Richard Kershaw there. Absolutely superb.